Handball was for the first time ever shown on Sky Sport in 2012 leading up to the Olympics. But what is happening in 2013? The £2.9 million funding to support the GP handball team has been completely scrapped, leaving them with nothing, and the players are finding it hard to keep motivated.
I think it'll be difficult to develop without money in the national team, because I know my incentive for playing handball was only for the national team and training into the Olympics. And when I got into the national team, I was in the Olympic setup training towards the Olympics. That was my incentive to keep going. Without that, I don't know whether I'd have carried on playing. I think for younger players as well, if there's no money in the national team can't really survive. They can't enter competitions, they can't do anything, and there's never that incentive to keep pushing and pushing and pushing.
The national team is playing at home in April against Italy and Greece. But even if they win and move on to the next stage in the Euro Cup, their future doesn't look bright.
The European Championships or the next round, we simply can't afford. We don't have any money to go forward and compete. So we're in a catch-22 situation where the guys really want to compete and want to win, but actually our preparation isn't that great for this competition with the funding cuts. And if we do qualify, we've then got to try and find some way of funding ourselves to the next round, which is a shame because actually the squad's now looking very strong. We have a number of great under-19 youth players coming through. Confident that we actually could get quite a good result, but it's all about money. I'm afraid that's the bottom line.
Although it's not looking good for the national team, head coach Bill Bailey is positive about the future.
I'm hopeful that they can grow from this programme, and I think we should be focusing more on 2020 instead of 2016. Rio would always been a difficult goal for us.
I've now made my way to Liverpool to watch the top two teams in the Men's Super 8 League. The two handball clubs, Salford and London Great Danes, will battle out for the title. A new reform of the Men's Super 8 League was formed this year, and it seems to involve more people and gain a bigger crowd.
I started playing when I was about 16, the little town that I lived in, Salford. A chap came and started handball up, so me and my sister joined in and we just started playing handball. So then my two sons, Kieran and Jake, from being babies, came to handball, crawled around the sports hall, hence they both play handball now. So.
Salford needed a win to have a chance of retaining the title, but unfortunately for the young team, they lost with 23-24 to London Great Dane.
It was okay in parts where we played excellent. I think some parts of the game were the best we played actually all season. But it's one of those things, when you make 25 technical errors, you can't win any game of handball. So very frustrating, and plenty of stuff for us to work on now at training.
We made a great effort today, and hopefully can continue until the end and get the title for this year. We over the past 4 years we always played in either the Challenge Cup or EHF Cup. Last year we played against Kolding in the EHF Cup, so we try to continue that way and increase our European footprint, even though the teams on the continent have a much higher standard than generally we have. But it's always a great fun challenge.
We have lots of players in the team, quite good players, and I think we always want to win, so it's like at every training and so on, we really work hard in order to make this happening, and I think all the players, getting on well as well, so we have a good team spirit. We won, so we're very happy because now, we have a consistent lead in the league, to win it in the end, so yeah.
Well, first I'd like to congratulate Great Dane. I thought they had a good performance. They came up here with their strongest team, in my opinion. So that was good that they paid us that respect. They have had a reputation in the past of coming up with weaker players when they come up north, but they had all their best players out. So I'd like to congratulate them on the win. From our point of view, it was a little bit disappointing. We had one player who was late in getting to the game, for various reasons, and one or two others that were delayed. So it kind of disrupted our preparations for the game. I've got a player who's not trained all week who has to play at left back, so I've got another player who can't get out of bed for the biggest game. But I'm happy with the performance. It's a young team, and I accept that we make a lot of mistakes, but as long as we're making those mistakes and we learn from it, that's what you get with young players. They'll grow up and they'll benefit from this, I'm sure.
London Great Dane can look forward to winning the title of England's only handball league for men. The rest of us can look forward to see the sport continually grow.
Through the legs of the keeper.